Hello, everybody, to the Let's Get Together podcast. And in this episode, what is this about? What is the podcast all about? It is about Christianity. And if you aren't Christian, that's okay. You can still watch this podcast and get something out of it. If you are atheist or anything, whatever, you can get something out of this podcast. I just want to create this as a good guide for Christians, a good guide to help them through their journey, help old Christians renew some of that love for God, and just find some fun topics to talk about. In a couple episodes, I have a really fun topic to be talked about. If you already watched that episode, it is going to be about Bo Burnham and his song From the Perspective of God. And it's a really fun episode. If you already watched that episode, you know how good that episode is. But yes, everyone, I am creating this podcast to help people, to help Christians find a little fun in podcasting when everything is so serious nowadays in podcasting, like people talking about certain topics that really don't need to be talked about, and other topics like criminal podcasts, which are so of this world that it's insane. But anyways, guys, this podcast is just a super helpful basically thing of information for Christians. And if you guys like that idea, then stick around. If you don't care for that idea, then it's okay. This podcast will always be here, and you guys can always come back if you are like, wait, what? They released a new episode, let's go check that out. And if you want to come back, that'll be great. A lot of the topics we're going to be covering are politics, the hard stuff like sexuality, politics, worldly stuff, and we're going to be covering a lot of that and seeing what God has to say in that department, what Jesus has to say in that department, and we're going to be just preaching the good word about the gospel. And that's ultimately my my outlook on everything, and that's what the podcast is about. So if you want to stick around, stick around. If you don't, that's all right. And I thank you for joining me on this first podcast. I love everybody. Thank you all so much for watching this one, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.